that the passenger in 13A is breastfeeding a cat and will not put it back in its carrier when the flight attendant requested.
Oh, look at the picture of the cat there. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. The woman who was on board took to TikTok and explained a lot of what went down.
Oh my God.
Apparently, she had the cat swaddled up in a blanket, so it did look like a baby.
Yeah.
And her shirt was up when she was trying to get the cat to latch on, and she wouldn't put the cat back in the carrier. They said the cat sounded like it was screaming.
Life. Oh my God, poor cat.
That was screaming?
Yeah.
Let me say, Kadri would like take my nipple off if I tried to do that. Like,
all right, but you want to know the best part is after a while, but people were like, apparently she wasn't even getting any milk out of her breast anyway. I don't know, she was just like crazy and was like pretending that she was breastfeeding this cat. Like she was pretending, but there was no milk anyway. Yeah, the whole thing is bizarre. Obviously, this poor woman has some mental issues.
You know, she just wanted, she's getting some action. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, this is one story that kind of pissed me off because this is how I hang my Christmas tree lights, and this woman goes viral. Okay.
And she's pretty and young.
Yeah, right. Nobody would have gave a shit. I don't wrap my lights around my tree. I hook them from end to end. And everybody's acting like this is the most amazing thing that they have ever heard. It's changed the way I put my lights on. It's a hack. I wish. So instead of wrapping the tree lights around the tree,
I don't do that.
I hook them.
Well, why am I going to light the back corner? Nobody's back there.
Thank you.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I just weave it back and forth throughout the tree on the way down.
Thank you. And that's exactly what she did. And she went viral.
That's ridiculous.
All right. Like,
we should be TikTok stars.
You know what?
Exactly.
I'll
try to breastfeed my dog if you want.
Between poop and Christmas lights, like we could be raking in some serious money.
Right?
You could be like, excuse me, can I read your palm as I poop my pants and decorate my Christmas tree? By the way, have you heard about Brittany Spears?
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, lastly, I love this story, is that Seth Rogen really had no idea that he was going to this concert for Adele. I don't think he clearly understood. He attended the one night only concert, and he said he was so super stoned, and they put him in the front row. And here's a picture of him, and every picture of him, he looks so stoned. And he looks like, how did I get here? Why am I here? And he said he had, smoked a ton of weed before he was being chauffeured to the event. And they were greeted by a film crew, and he noticed cameras and cranes and drones everywhere, but he still didn't know what the hell was going on. Okay, he just knew he was given a pair of tickets, and they were marked 1A and 1B with the camera literally pointed directly in his face. Oh my God. At one of the most watched specials, okay? And I remember when I was watching it, they kept panning to the front row, and it was all famous people there. It was Oprah and Ellen, and I didn't even really notice Seth Rogen, but apparently he was in a lot of the shots, completely like stoned out of his mind. And I just love that he's so honest. You know what I mean? He's just like he seems like such a normal, cool dude, Seth Rogen, like, well, this is what happened. I don't know how I ended up here. And he's got that laugh. But yeah, so I thought that was really funny. That he, showed up there, and that was, that was the issue. And I mean, this next story is with Joel, and he's kind of an annoying fuck. But apparently, I didn't really get to read the whole story, but a plumber was working on one of his churches, and they found like 600,000 in cash, like stuck in the walls and envelopes
behind a toilet.
Yeah. And they said he had reported like all this money being stolen at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And now I wonder if like they're gonna come after him for like lying.
They can't. It's too far past the statute.
Yeah. Plus, you know what? They don't pay taxes, so it doesn't. I guess I mean, think of how much money those churches make, and they don't have to pay taxes. It's all cash. They don't have to claim any of that. It's like crazy. But this guy's got so much money that they found some outrageous amount of cash just like shoved in the walls in envelopes. And another thing I was thinking though is like, I guess I should have probably read the entire story, but my mind went to, if you knew the plumber was coming to work on that bathroom, wouldn't you be like, listen, I've got like $500,000 in the wall in there, but there's probably way more to it. And I did read all the comments, and everybody was like, oh, I hope this guy finally goes down. So I don't know. He may be in trouble for this.
I'm assuming whoever called for the plumber didn't realize there was a bunch of money behind the wall.
Over 3,000 envelopes full of cash and checks poured out of the wall when the workers moved the tile insulation behind the loose toilet. It was revealed on some talk show, and one of the plumbers called in. It was called The Morning Bullpen. One of the plumbers had called in and told the story. In March of 2014, the church officials reported that thieves had cracked the safe and made off with hundreds of thousands of dollars. Houston police at the time said 200,000 in cash and 400,000 worth of checks had been taken in the theft. Police never made any arrests, and it's unclear, what happened. But the Houston did offer a $25,000. I hope the plumber gets that $25,000 reward. Exactly. Oh, but the money was no longer up for grabs.
No, it was because it was past the whole timing thing, so he doesn't get anything. So he's like, buddy, you should have just kept the money.
But do you think they cash the checks? I mean, if they're in the wall.
No, the checks, people must have noticed that nobody ever cashed the checks in their account.
Yeah, but realistically, people that are sending checks for that stuff, they're like $2, $5, $10, right?
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
I watched the thing today on who was the 700 Club guy?
Oh, Tammy and
I forgot his name. Anyways, he had they would get full mail trucks every day of packages and mail like dropped off at their like compound thing, and the majority of it was donations, either checks, and it was always like a couple dollars and stuff like that. But then there was one with a bomb. That's what the show was actually about.
Oh, I think I know which one. Didn't she the one that claimed she it was the one woman who claimed she was like would heal you of eating. She claimed she was like the nutritionist, and she looked like Tammy Faye Baker.
Oh,
remember Baker?
No, it's a man.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. Anyway, the women of those, like the wives of some of those men, like I was thinking about that too when I watched that documentary. Like, how did they think that they actually looked good? The way they would look on screen. Like, remember, this was before like Botox was ever a thing, and Tammy Faye would like put that lipstick all over her face. Remember that? And the long eyelashes.
Pat Robertson.
Yes, he's another one.
And the thing is, they're definitely breastfeeding their cats, I think, those women.
When I was in elementary, elementary school, like grade 7, grade 8, there was this girl, Jessica, and her best friend, Jenny. I won't say their last names, but they used to pretend they were breastfeeding their stuffed animals in class. What?
Wait, 7th grade?
7th or 8th. So you're like 11, 12. Like, I was babysitting at that age, and they're like, yeah. And then my best friend Heather, when I was little, like we lived around this corner from each other, and our families did everything like vacations and stuff together, and our moms were super, super close. So then her mom was also friends with Jenny's mom, and she kept getting invited to stuff. And so her mom's like, oh yeah, we should get all the kids together. And I'm like, no, we shouldn't. And my mom's like, no, that woman's weird. Like, no, we're not being friends with them.
So first of all, they brought dolls to school in 7th grade, and then they're breastfeeding.
And dolls, stuffed animals.
That's stuffed animal abuse. I don't like that.
You're not even breastfeeding like a Cabbage Patch, which is still weird, but maybe a little bit more understandable. But like a stuffed bunny?
They take their shirt up, or it's just outside the shirt?
I don't remember. I seem to remember them sitting in the corner in like during recess and stuff like that, or like during like free time in class, they'd like sit in the corner and like, yeah, feed these stuffed animals their lunch or whatever. It was odd. It was really odd.
Where are they now?
I don't know what happened to Jenny, but Jessica went like full emo in high school.
Yeah.
Which like that's really a big jump now that I think back to it. Like, how do you go from like 1 year you're breastfeeding a stuffed animal to the next year you're like wearing black eyeliner and like metal chokers around your neck? Huh. It was odd. That was really odd.
Yeah. Well,
what happened that summer between like elementary school and high school?
All right. Well, listen, you guys, it's been great. I appreciate you, Jen, for jumping on.
Just in time for the hockey game.
Just in time, and I need to go watch Dexter, the new Dexter. It's no, you still got time. Jen's
how many episodes though? I don't want to start.
Oh, there's only 5 right now, so you still got time. Jen wants to kind of binge it all at once, and I was too like, I just have to watch it. I can't wait, but Jen's doing the right thing by binging it and waiting. So, but it's great, you guys, and thank you both for coming and wrapping up the news with me. It
was fun.
We'll be back. See you guys next week. We got Natalie's episode coming out. We're going to be talking about ayahuasca, comedy. She was amazing, you guys. That's coming out next week. So
we should do a Christmas episode.
We will plan something. We will do a Christmas episode with all of my instigators. Right now, it's just so hard to gather everybody up for one, that's why I'm grateful that I have this rotating group. And I love the fact that whoever depending on who I have on to interview, I have such a great variety of people to co-host with me when I'm doing I've got Mel that does the comedy with me, Lauren, when we have the self-help people on, Lauren is always great. And Jen always does the news wrap up with me. She's the original OG. So yeah, I'm, very grateful to have such an amazing group of women. And we're still going, man. What are we on? 135 episodes here. So
that's great, Cindy.
Easy.
We're cranking it out. All right, you guys, we'll talk soon.
All right, night.
Okay, take care. Thanks, Cindy. Bye, Jen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.